Oh man, I can't wait to beat the Elite Four for the 9th time. Hold on, let me just run from this. Wait, what the f?
So you have chosen death.
Buon appetito, bitch.
Today we'll analyze Power, Utter Dominance, the apex of dragon Pokemon that is Salamence. This is a definitive statement on a Pokemon that has profoundly shaped competitive play and captured the hearts of millions ever since 2002. Let's begin with the design. The sleek, streamlined azure body, the crimson-lined wings. They are not just for flight, they are symbols of its achieved ambition. It's aerodynamics that define its silhouette and its purpose. Salamence's design screams efficiency, speed, and undeniable power. A masterclass in conveying power through aesthetics. Game Freak crafted a creature that immediately communicates its role as a top-tier threat. This precision in design is a key reason for its popularity and why people love it so much. Its Pokédex entry of the origin of Bagon, a small, earthbound Pokemon driven by a singular, consuming desire to fly. That raw, unyielding ambition. Bagon would repeatedly bash its head against rocks, not in frustration, but in an almost primal attempt to stimulate the growth of wings. Bro was the first creature to bone smash. This isn't just lore, it's a metaphor for aspiration, for a will so strong it literally reshapes its cellular structure. This relentless pursuit transfers in its evolution. Shelgon, a period of intense internal development, encased and protected in the calm before the storm, and then, finally at level 50, it finally happens. Salamence. The shell breaks, the wings unravel, and its dream comes true. In a burst of overwhelming power, this isn't just an evolution. Wait, what the f? It was supposed to be purple and orange? Salamence's lore is rather complex. It is one of the best pseudo-legendaries. A creature whose power is derived from an unbreakable spirit. Its nature is perfect, a powerful dragon under the celestial Rayquaza's wing. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then go watch this video. Intimidate and Moxie. Salamence possesses two of the most OP abilities in the entire Pokemon franchise, with the most impact in a Pokemon battle. Intimidate, the most broken ability. It is the single best tactical move in a battle. Upon entering the battle, Salamence automatically lowers the attack stat of all opposing Pokemon by 1 stage. This single action fundamentally alters the battle in Salamence's favor. Imagine a high-threat physical attacker, Urshifu Rapid Strike, suddenly hitting for 2/3 of its intended damage. This immediate reduction in offensive pressure provides amazing utility. It enables safer switches for your more fragile Pokemon. It creates opportunities for your own setup and forces opponents to reconsider their offensive strategy, often compelling them to switch out, sacrificing momentum. In double battles, its effect is doubled, impacting both opposing Pokemon, potentially dismantling well-structured offensive plans before they even begin. Intimidate is universally recognized for its unmatched defensive utility and its ability to dictate the pace of battle. It's why many teams desire it and why Salamence wields it so effectively to control the early turns of engagement. People consider Intimidate to be the best ability in all of Pokemon. This is why Incineroar, after receiving it, became the best Pokemon competitively. Wait until they add a new ability in Generation 10 that combines both Intimidate and Moxie. Speaking of Moxie, this ability is the embodiment of offensive snowballing, and when Salamence knocks out an opposing Pokemon, its attack stat immediately increases by 1 stage. This isn't just an offensive boost, it's a self-sustaining engine of destruction. Picture a scenario: your Salamence, after Dragon Dance, takes down a weakened foe. The Moxie boost activates. This snowballing power makes the next KO even easier, creating a terrifying chain reaction that can tear through entire teams. Moxie turns Salamence, who has the highest attack stats, joint with Metagross as a pseudo-legendary Pokemon. And Moxie turns Salamence from a strong attacker into an unstoppable game-ending sweeper. It forces opponents into desperate reactive plays. These two abilities, Intimidate for control and Moxie for decisive offense, exemplify Salamence's profound strategic depth. They are, without exaggeration, among the very best abilities ever designed in Pokemon, although players prefer to run Intimidate. Unlike other Pokemon where only one of their abilities are useful, this is the complete opposite for Salamence. Salamence's competitive history is not short-lived, it is legendary. From its introduction in Generation 3, it immediately established itself as the top-tier threat, consistently performing at the highest levels. Its early usage was defined by the Dragon Dance set. By boosting both its attack and speed, Salamence transformed into a terrifying setup sweeper. This dual boost allowed it to outspeed and overpower a vast majority of the metagame. At that time, considering the versatility of its offensive moveset, Flamethrower provided crucial coverage against Steel-type Pokemon that would otherwise wall its Dragon-type attacks. In double battles, Draco Meteor was its signature. This high base power Dragon-type attack could obliterate targets, and critically, in double battles, it could hit both opponents, securing critical KOs even with its special attack drop. These precise offensive tools, combined with the power of Dragon Dance, made regular Salamence a flexible and consistently dangerous threat. Imagine if Salamence had an ability that could let it use a move and switch out like Volt Switch. Its impact extended to the biggest stages. In the 2014 Pokemon World Championships, against the fiercest competition globally, Salamence secured an impressive second-place finish. This was its standard form, showcasing that even without a Mega Evolution, its inherent power and strategic utility were enough to compete at the absolute pinnacle. This was not a fluke, it was a testament to its enduring viability. Common-held items like Life Orb maximized its offensive output, Choice Scarf provided immediate speed control, and even Assault Vest could be used for surprising special bulk, highlighting its adaptable nature. Salamence was always a Pokemon that deserved respect and careful planning from opponents. In Generation 3, Salamence was undeniably overpowered. Once you put in the significant effort to level it up to 50, its exceptional base stats paired with its sky-high attack and impressive speed allowed it to outspeed and decimate most in-game opponents. Its diverse move pool, including powerful Stab, Dragon attacks like Dragon Claw and Fly for its flying-type coverage, combined with crucial coverage options like Flamethrower or Earthquake, meaning it could tear through gyms, rival battles, and the Elite Four with minimal resistance. Intimidate provided invaluable utility, weakening physical threats, while its raw offensive power meant it often secured multiple KOs per battle, becoming the ultimate sweeper. Mega Salamence, and the Aerialate. Then, in Generation 6, the game changed forever with the introduction of Mega Evolution, and for Salamence, this was not just an upgrade, it was an ascension to absolute dominance. Mega Salamence was not merely powerful, it was, for a period, the undisputed apex predator of the competitive scene. Its body becomes a sleek, menacing, crescent-winged weapon. Those iconic wings merge into a single one, looking like a crescent moon, resembling a literal jet. This transformation is a visual representation of its ultimate mastery of the skies, an embodiment of pure, unadulterated speed and overwhelming power. It's a design that radiates menace, efficiency, and a predatory intent. Its ability, Aerialate. This was not just an ability, it changed how Salamence was played. Aerialate transforms all of Salamence's normal-type moves into flying-type moves and boosts their power by a significant 20%. This fundamentally changed its offensive output. The most used move was Hyper Voice. This move, already a sound-based attack that bypassed Protect and hit both opponents in double battles, became a stab due to its flying type with a built-in power increase. A high base power move, hitting both opponents, ignoring common defensive maneuvers, amplified by both Stab and Aerialate. It was, quite simply, an annihilation button. Hyper Voice Mega Salamence was the menace, effortlessly blasting through opposing teams, often without even needing setup. Its sheer offensive presence was overwhelming. The results on the world stage speak for themselves. Mega Salamence didn't just compete, it dominated. It won the Pokemon World Championships in both 2018 and 2019. 2 consecutive years of undeniable global supremacy. This is a testament to an almost perfectly engineered combination of design, ability, and raw power. Few, if any, Pokemon in competitive history have achieved such consistent, high-level, undisputed reign for such long periods of time. Paradox forms, and future dominance. Just when you think that surely Salamence, being the OP that it is, after receiving a Mega Evolution, would finally slow down after it was removed. But no! Game Freak introduced Roaring Moon, the Paradox Pokemon that's been banned multiple times in competitive Pokemon already. As new generations emerge and new forms are discovered, the essence of Salamence, the ultimate aerial menace, continues to evolve and assert its presence. We now have its incredible Paradox form, showcasing yet another formidable iteration of its unyielding power. Salamence might as well be the new Charizard, Pokemon's new golden boy. This new form carries the torch of Salamence's inherent dominance. They demonstrate that its fundamental power, its intrinsic design as a formidable flying dragon, transcends specific eras and mechanics, ensures that even in new contexts, a creature inspired by or linked to Salamence will always be a significant force. The very concept of its power persists, proving that the menace of Salamence is not confined to a single generation, but is an enduring characteristic of the Pokemon universe. It continues to be recognized and lauded for its inherent power, influencing new design choices and cementing its status as a consistently favored Pokemon by Game Freak. Salamence is not just a pseudo-Legendary, it is the definitive pseudo-Legendary. It is the ultimate aerial menace, the undisputed lord of the skies, and a consistently dominant force throughout Pokemon history. It is revered by its creators, feared by its opponents, and absolutely unequivocally universally loved by everyone. Anyways, be sure to like the video and subscribe and go watch this video on why Rayquaza is peak fiction.